Party people in the place to be. Live from 58 Dream Street. We're James in the Games. Back for another... Hit some water go down the wrong way just as the... pardon me. Song ended. Let's start. Oh, hello, Thedev. Glad you're here. And anyone else who's here, I'm also glad you're here, even if you haven't said hello in the chat. Okay. We're diving back into Starflight. As soon as I finish choking to death. Looking a little classier today because I didn't get my laundry on early enough. So I don't have any good t-shirts. So I had to go white dress shirt with mandarin collar. I think I'll be okay. I backed up the save. So if I do die, we'll just have to copy those files over. I double check the date modified. It's all good. Okay. Firing it up. Launching the old DOS box. So, one thing that, to a degree here, I think distinguishes Starflight from its progeny, from say Star Control 2, is that the breadcrumbs. Oh no, I know you were better. I was just playing along, just keeping it going. Oh my goodness. I don't even want to know what the PC speaker sounds would sound like if that was on volume level 20. And I can't imagine if I had the volume up when I launched. Like, I've been playing Might and Magic 1 lately, so... oh, Lord. So I'm getting a lot of shrill beat music in my life. Alright. Loading game. This part should just work. Hell yeah. Yeah, so the breadcrumbs come fast and furious in this game. It probably helps also that, you know, a lot of the breadcrumbs in Star Control 2 you buy from the Melnorm, and I put that off for so long. It wasn't until the end of my second failed attempt that and even then, only because Caden's in the chat was like, I'm begging you, just before you give up on this run, just go to the Melnorm, buy the rest of the hints. In this game, oh man, they come fast and furious. So check it out. Here are the unexplored clues that I've currently got in my notes. There's a note to avoid certain coordinates. There's a note about where we can find the Elowan, and we should probably go meet the Elowan soon. Of course, the continuum fluxes and the cross-shaped constellation. I'm a little traumatized from the last time that I tried to do that, and the Interstellar police showed up, and it all fell apart from there. A ship lost at 192-152. We've got a reason to believe there's a black egg device in some Phlegmac ruins on planet 3 of system 238-189. So that's far top spinning chords. That's near the upper right of the star map. I'm not sure we've got the fuel for that. There are some fluxes that could help on the way. The Spemen at 82-148. The Gatzertoids with a stolen cloaking device fled towards 6866. The planet Akteron 6 has a facility at a particular planetary coordinate where they're studying the ancients, but that's a planet name. That doesn't help me yet. Need more information about where Akteron is. The Great Egg at 192-152, made by the ancients. Looks like a Veloxi egg. That's part of why the Veloxi have convinced themselves that they are the true heir to the ancients. Planet Spexy, which I believe is a Veloxi planet, has the magnificent hexagon and the small egg, the most sacred Veloxi possession. And then I have the clue that 6 is the sacred number of the ancients. I get the feeling, since I've got 3 clues related to eggs around the place, and at least one of them made by the ancients. 6 is the sacred number of the ancients. Perchance, we're going to be trying to find 6 eggs in the full run of time. But right now, we don't have any eggs. We are eggless. I mean, unless some of the interstellar dehydrated space meals are dehydrated scrambled eggs or something. Which sounds disgusting. So I hope not. Alright, so I just want to review where I am. So, we got a good amount of money. However, since most of the gear on my ship is pretty good, we're not necessarily, yeah, like going up to class 4 lasers. Don't quite have the money for that. I mean, I could sell my class 3 lasers, buy the class 4, but then that would be most of my money. I'd like to hang on to some money, even if I also already have 106.3 cubic meters of Endurium, thanks to the many ancient ruins that we've looted. I think my most immediate ship goal, unless I start encountering more and more difficult hostile enemies, is to get that engine class up to class 5, maximize our fuel efficiency, and enable us to go to the far reaches of space. So, alright, that's very good. We have an objective there. I saw how much money I have. I saw how much fuel I have. I know my crew is all well trained. I'll double check there's no notices, but I don't think there are any notices. No new notices. Alright. So it's time to go to a place. I did not get around to configuring the Code Wheel website to appear on the stream, so we're still relying on that GOG app. But if it asks me to double check a code, we will freak out and not proceed to protect the save. Okay, where are we gonna go? You know what? Let's get out into space, and then we'll worry about where we're gonna go. All right, Captain James says, "Let's launch, team," and I confirm that. Okay, so code for the Four Seedlings. I think that's the first time that's been a planet that I needed to choose. What an odd name for a planet. The Tesseract and the Elowan. Double checking. 6-digit number. Feel confident about that. 100,163 is what it says. It's what I typed. Enter. Confirm. And we launch. Perfect. So the deadliest part of the game we've survived so far today, and standing by to maneuver. This is when the captain has to make a choice, but where to go? Well, actually, I got a few more moments to think. Okay, we're leaving the system. Let's head. I'm gonna head out. Actually, first, let's just get out of our home system, the Arthian system, and take a look at the star map. Because, okay, the Elowan can be found around, just downspin, but 150.64. Whoop. So 150. I mean, I kind of met the Elowan in my previous attempt. 150.64. So these probably this. Yeah. Excuse me a moment. I'm being called to. I'll be right back, gang. Hang tight. Okay, so yeah, 10 fuel, we can spare that. Let's go to this little area. I think 148.63 is probably the official objective here. So first we'll don't want to go to that one. Excuse me. Ah! We're dodging stars left and right. This is what makes hyperspace travel so So dangerous. That's why in Dune, you need to be whacked out of your mind. You have to do so much space LSD that you can literally see time before you can take a chance on navigating. Motion detected. That is probably our plant-like friends. But let's head down. Oh, wait. I've confused myself. Aha. Mixing up my X and Y coordinates. Ooh, lots of motion now. Aha. Is this the yellow star that I saw? It is. No, it's not. 148.63. Okay. I feel like it's going to be the yellow one, where they live. Okay. Lots of motion detected. Let's try just chill in a moment, see if any of the many, presumably Elowan ships around us will come and say hi. We got our shields down, our weapons unarmed, so we seem trustworthy and open. Now we're really closing in. Come on, folks. Don't be shy. It makes sense that the Elowan would be hesitant to approach too quickly. I mean, we're talking about people who are swiftly killed by a light wind. Oh, wow. It's a lot of them. But that's probably okay. The only time I've seen this many ships before, it was not okay. It was the police. Okay. It is the Elowan. Let's respond and be friendly. Oh hey, it's a friendly plant person. What do you say? Pray do not listen to such things the Thrin might say of us. This is not but empty slander. Listen. Where I come from, we got Thrin and we got Elowan, and we all just try to, get along. Tell me about yourselves. Theory of science that we are ourselves concerned, and such things as may be called beauty and perhaps truth. Philosopher plants. And now say something bad about the Thrin, I would assume. Place not your trust in the Thrin, for they are not what they would appear to be and would do thee harm should they be given the chance to do so. I'm inclined to say that's probably not the case. Do you have any thoughts about the old empire, my friend? 'Twas in 2770 that the Empire did discover our home system of Elowan. Contact first was made with the wretched Thrin. Therefore were we not at first accepted as sentient, for they spoke wrongly of us and were not questioned in their slander. Those, oh my. Hail, waffle syrup. Okay, when Thrin and Elowan first were taken into the Empire, the Thrin nurtured a profane seed. The sale of head fruit on the black market quick became a tenacious weed that survived to the final days of the Empire. Okay, if that's true, I'm a little more sympathetic to your anti-Thrin case. But when we start a new empire, if that's what we turn out to be doing, I'm going to advocate strongly for laws against head fruit selling. Now, but few of us remain, for the sun's flare did our second homeworld destroy, and as well are we preyed upon by the Thrin, relentless and cold. Man. That's a shame. But is there anything good going on for the Elowan? We now depart. Well, folks, it was great to talk to you. Hope to meet some more of you soon. We haven't achieved friendship yet. Now we're being scanned. That's okay. Scan us. Your scanners will tell you that we're trustworthy. That we're good folks. Is my mic volume being weird? Hold on. Opening sound settings. Yep. Did the thing where it just randomly turns itself down. Alright, more motion. Probably more Elowan coming to say hello. So let's sit here. Conserve fuel. Yeah, bruh. I'll scratch this cat. Oh, she likes it. She thinks it's good. You like that? Yeah. Okay, we'll come to you a little, I guess. Hey, unidentified object? Hello? Is this thing on? Seems like they're right around here. Come on, folks. Y-1 now. We won't give the Elowan too much more time here. Now, maybe they want to, reflect on their thoughts about us thus far. Aha! Nope, never mind. Here they come. Hey, Elowan. Good stuff. My intentions are good. Although I came perilously close to accidentally activating the combat screen just now. Hey. What do you think? You like us so far? Forsooth, we can detect the presence of Thryn, and they us, for we are the fiercest of enemies. Do not understand me wrongly. They alone are the aggressors. I mean, one imagines that the Thryn themselves have a story to tell. But go on, tell me about how terrible the Thryn are. Or maybe you know some other third group of people who you feel differently about. The culture of the Thryn embraces the machine. They are advanced, and yet, within them, thou wilt great ignorance find, for they know not even that in 9 months of this year their sun shall flare, nor shall we, who bear them no great love, tell them. But that seems cruel. I mean, okay, they're your enemies. But they've lowered their shields. We're winning them over. Pray forgive me, but I know little of such things. Ah. Yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes the two sides of the story are just like one person's a jerk and they're lying. So it could turn out to be true that just the Thryn are awful. But I don't think so, because we have a society where the Thryn and the Elowan live in peace. Unless the Thryn are selling head fruit on the black market. Yeah, the head fruit thing is... The thing, though, is that also that is just the kind of slander you would make up to spread hatred. So, okay, the Ancient Ones, who are no more, are the oldest of all races. Little do we know of them, but for the songs of the minstrels. 'Twas from another galaxy far distant that they came, or so it is sung. Would you sing one of these songs for me? If the minstrel songs be true, the span of an Ancient One's life was measured not in years, but rather in millennium. Do you mean millennia? So long lived were they. So well spoken, but then they don't know the plural form of millennium. What else do you hear in your minstrel songs? Excuse me a moment. The Velox, in their boastful pride, lay claim to be descendants of the ancients. Heed not such conceitful folly. Oh, I have been doing very little heeding of the conceitful folly of our Veloxy friends. Nice folks, to a degree. To the degree that they could possibly be nice while considering themselves superior to all other life. The son of the planet thou callest Arth shall flare in the final week of your 10 month of this year, so we have ascertained. Oh dear. What? I'm sorry, could we drill down on that for a moment? Arth star flare in last week of 10 month of this year. Yikes. Okay. Akteron, Gal, Iridami, and Ect. These are the sons of the Four Seedlings, a constellation in our domens, oft used as a landmark by our people. I would like to drill down on that. Can you tell me more? Is your next pre-queued dialogue. Now, coreward does the dead zone lie. In this region, no living thing shalt thou find, for the crystal planet has passed here and left naught behind. Well, that's another thing. Oh my goodness. Oh my. I do. This is when you're like, give me an Ultima keyword system, please. Outward of the dead zone lies the zone intermediate. Here the crystal planet orbits, completing its task ere it moves on. Tell me more of the terrifying crystal planet, destroyer of worlds. The sun of the planet thou callest Arth shall flare in the final week of your 10 month of this year, so we have ascertained. Okay, so right now it's the 2 month of this year, I think, if I'm reading that star date correctly. Yikes. Alright. Tell me more about yourself. Like, for example, where are these four seedlings, precisely? Is that a thing about yourself? At a time when we doth reach an age of adolescence, we are uprooted. In so doing, we become omnivorous producers until that time when again we must root, whereupon our heads into flowers turn and we reproduce. It's an intriguing life cycle. Please go on. We must now take our leave. Fare thee well, friends. Hey, it was great to meet you. Okay, let's give the let's give them a rest. We won't just stick around here bothering every Elowan trying to just do their errands. But we've made friends with the Elowan. I guess I should note in my spreadsheet here how it was done. It wasn't super complicated. But in my alien log, I will note, for example, being obsequious to the Veloxy was effective. I need to actually add the Mechan, but I'll fill that out later. And friendly. Effective. Upspin. Downspin. The Four Seedlings include this Akteron. So why I brought up the star map just now was to look and say, is this... Whoops, you can't see my cursor. There we go. Is this the Four Seedlings, perchance? Well, let's look at the official game map. Whoops. That's not what I meant to do. I gotta get better hotkeys. What I need is one of those boxes that streamers have with the... But all in good time. I should have buy a monitor and a new key. Oh, okay, fine. One more chat with the Elowan right now. Hail, friends. They're gonna respond, right? There we go. Greetings and felicitations, most grand friends of the Elowan. We wouldst help thee in any way we can. Pray, how might we be of service? The Elowan... Is thy need for energy dire? No, but thank you for asking. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see if we can get... I'd really just like to... If they could just tell me where the Four Seedlings are, be helpful. Akteron, Gal, Iridimi, and Ect. Akteron, Gal, Iridani, and Act are the Four Seedlings. Which is really helpful information to know. So I appreciate them taking the time to share it. Tell us more about the Ancients, if you know any more about the Ancients. For every race that is possessed of some slight knowledge of the Ancient Ones, there is another theory to explain their nature. Perhaps only the Delassalia. Perhaps only the Delassalia know the face of truth. Ancients. Okay. Well, whatever that means, it sounds cool. I will ask you another question in a moment. I just need to turn on some text wrapping in a spreadsheet here. Oh! Thou art wise in thy peaceful dealings, for in the path to knowledge doth lie therein, where that all races were minded so. In your interactions with the old empire, they ever tell you about Shakespeare? Because I feel like you'd like him, if you haven't already, been heavily influenced by him. Mayhap one of every 300 of our number doth stay rooted within the ground, and in so doing, its head then transformed into a melon-like fruit called head fruit, wherein lie the many seeds of our future. Okay. So I'm not sure what this tells us about. It seems to make the selling head fruit sound a little bit less like murdering someone and eating their head, and a little bit more like eating, like reproductive material, which is still problematic. Probably shouldn't do it, but you have any? What can you tell us about like someone that we haven't heard of yet? Because there's a bunch of circles on this map. Constant and fierce have been the attacks of the vile Thrin, ere since the Empire fell and could no longer judge them. Oh yeah, but what would they say? Know thee this, that the homeworlds of all races are well guarded, and thither thou mayst not descend. Even if thou art friends, will they not suffer thee to violate that final bastion? Well has this lesson been learned by all races. I had a feeling that there wasn't going to be any landing on homeworlds, if only because couldn't do that in Star Control 2. And also, I don't get the sense that that the systems are in place in the game for a living society on during planetary exploration. Give me one more piece of general info. Just remind me of my entire civilization's doom. The dead zone. Dead zone. All right. Hey, it's been great talking to you. But you take care. And Mr. Tigzip, get us out of here. What are, there's not a ton of NPC dialogue within Arthian society. And I didn't get any sense of it from looking at the, what's it called? Like reading the pregame text in the manual. Okay. So, yeah, it's not going to take me much fuel to go down. I feel like those are probably the seedlings, but let's look at the real map. Oh, yeah. A cluster of 4 stars that is the only cluster of 4 stars within Elowan space. Let's investigate. Not going to take too much fuel. I like it. I approve. Wait, I didn't look at the coordinates I was going to. We'll start with yellow here. 160, 48. You know what? I should just have a notepad here anyway. It's temporarily jotting down coordinates is a thing you got to do a fair bit of in this game. 160, 48. Because maybe we can learn more about the study of the ancients. Be cool. Here we go. Oh, we waited. I spent too much time chilling here. Sorry, gang. Well, now it feels rude. I know, Theta, you told me that there's no penalty for just running away and not talking. They don't actually feel like it's rude. But I'd feel rude. No. But it's really kind of you to ask that, because, like... Again, we are, as we once were, with those few of your kind, allies in the cause of truth and the search for wisdom. This is as it should be, is it not? Well, your voice didn't go up at the end of there, so I can't tell if that was actually a question. What do you feel about the ancients? New Elowan? Do you feel something similar to your compatriots? Mayhap none have known more of the ancient ones than the institute of the old empire of Earth. But alack, with the fall of the empire, the knowledge has been lost, for none, not even we, knew the location of its final hiding place among the stars. We're going to Earth at some point in this game. So that's pretty cool. I wonder if we'll see my host. Because I'm from Earth. And some of you that I've spoken to knew nothing at all about the old empire, but do you? Yeah, those, yeah. Okay, listen. I grew up with Thrin. You know, I don't like to get in the middle of this. I have friends who are Elowan. I have friends who are Thrin. Not taking sides. You have a good one. Okay. And then, let's get going. So we want to go forward a little and downspin a fair bit. So there's our forward travel done. And now just downspin to 48 on the y-axis, and here we are. A star system. How am I going to know which one it is? I'm not sure. But for now, I'll start by creating more entries in my spreadsheet. So I got room, type, and we'll just record the coordinates for now. It's 160, 48. For now, I'll call it Seedling 1. Alright. Well, geez, how about that? In less than an hour, I've gone from being like, ooh, the Four Seedlings. What an interesting name for a planet or a star or a cluster. And now here we are, actually checking them out. So I think we're going to jump right into the planets that appear, all the inner planets, which seem more likely to support life and such. Orbit established. Captain James takes off his captain hat for a moment, puts on his science cap. What do we got here? I got some minerals. Molybdenum, rhodium, antimony, oxygen, carbon dioxide, water. Analysis. Most of the surface is liquid. Pretty low gravity, thin atmosphere, temperature 2 searing. It's orbit number 3. Okay. Rhodium, antimony. Very little of it, though. Yeah, this is not... I mean, besides the fact that it doesn't seem... I don't think that we should be colonizing planets that are, like, sacred to the Elowan. But besides that... I'm going to call this near habitable. Like, I think it's habitable technically. Maybe it's more of like a cool place to visit, perhaps, than a place to live. Okay. Nonetheless, we can land there. Let's put a pin in that for the moment, though. And check out the other 3 inner planets here. So this is probably orbital position 4, because it was the second innermost planet was in the 3rd position. Whoa. Well, there's more landmass on this one. We do like landmass on account of not being fish. Loads of minerals. Promethium, lead, titanium. We got a solid atmosphere. Hydrosphere is looking good. Okay, hold on. I gotta go look at my clue about Akteron again. It is Akteron 6 is where the Institute is. So I don't think that this is Akteron, but I guess we should check out every planet 6. Of course, I'm always a little unsure about whether it's when it says like planet 6, does that mean the planet in orbital position 6? Arctic to tropical, very violent weather. Oh, and crush you into a tin can instantly, gravity. Let's take a pass on this one. I will simply note crushing gravity. Oh wow, we've detected motion a really long way away. Let's check the innermost planet, and then I guess we got to look at both orbit 6 and what is clearly orbit 8, the outermost planet, because that's the 6th planet in the system. I don't think we're in Akteron. But would it kill them to hang a sign somewhere, put up a shingle, have a little probe just saying, hey, welcome to Ect of the Four Seedlings. Perhaps they did put up a nice probe and the dastardly Thrin destroyed it. No atmosphere, a hydrosphere of chlorine compounds. Mercury, magnesium, tin in very, very low. Yeah, and searing to Inferno. Bad, bad, not good. So I'll record the planetary conditions of this one. And then we'll say thanks for giving us a chance to hold our hands up and warm them a little after all this deep space travel. Okay, so this, I think this is going to be orbit 6. Ooh, it's pretty. Rich in minerals, magnesium, aluminum, and nickel. And then, yeah, it is planet 6. Very cold. Cool. Well, that is what it is. Magnesium, aluminum, 47. All right, and then very cold. And finally, let's look at the outermost planet in this system. And we're on to the next seedling. Unless I'm completely wrong, and these are not the seedlings in the first place. But that seems unlikely. I think I have a lot of faith in my detective work here, in the theory that the one cluster of 4 stars in Elowan space are the 4 seedlings that they refer to. Platinum and loads of plutonium. So, if it's possible to land here, we might as well. It's not mineral rich by any means, but if we can land here, I think it'll be good. No atmosphere, no hydrosphere. It's just a rock. It's landable. Cold and barren. But let's take it down. Don't believe we'll be finding any kind of institute here. Wait, what is it specifically called? Institute. Don't think we're finding an institute. But who knows what we'll find. Just in case, we will check at 75 south, 66 east. I should write that down so I can quick reference it. 75 south, 66 east. Is that what I said? Is that what I said? It is. 75 south, 66 east. Okay. So let's select site. Alright, 66 east. 75 south. Well, it's good elevation anyway. Find some minerals if we don't find an institute. Don't think we're finding an institute. Unless it's the Institute of the Ice people. Oh, we're not landing at high elevation at all. Just near to. But we should be pretty safe from weather here. Due to the lack of an atmosphere. Yeah, not even an it is calm. And boom, we've already found a big old score of platinum. You love to see it. There is very clearly no... Oh, we've got another yellow snow planet. Okay, south towards the higher elevation. Keeping an eye on the energy levels. And checking when we do a scan. Hey, there's something. And given that it's overwhelmingly likely to be either platinum or plutonium, crushing disappointment. It's only 9.6 cubic meters of silver. Well, there's a little blip of high. Here we are. Snowy yellow mountains. You'll be fooled by the way they're represented on the screen. These look like mountains of pea snow. Even though it would be physically impossible for any known form of life to pee in this snow. They would freeze to death. Oh, there's the ocean. Okay. We should start proceeding north. Haha! After we grab whatever this is. Platinum. Just a little bit. Just a touch of platinum. Just a little pinch of platinum for us. Iron. Fine. It's useful anyway. If we ever need it for repairs. We've only ever needed molybdenum for repairs of the repair minerals, but you never know. Okay. Thank goodness for energy efficient engines. We'll make it back safely. 69% full. Nice. And transfer all the cargo. Let's do one more trip out, because quite frankly, it's just, you know, this place is just loaded with good minerals. So we can get take some of the burden of feeling responsible for, you know, the economic future of our interstellar operation. Give ourselves a little break by just not knocking a bunch of it out here. And, you know, oh, plutonium. Hopefully we'll find, you know, ancient ruins somewhere on the way back, because the most valuable substance is endurium, which also is the fuel that you need. Perhaps at some point I'll have so much endurium that I'm ready to start selling some of it, but that day is, this is not the day. New scan. Oh, a couple hits. Excellent. So I know there are, thanks to the CRPG Addict blog, which I should shout out from time to time just because it's been a profound addition to my life since I discovered it last year. When I finished Ultima 4 for the first time and just wanted to read somebody else's thoughts about it. Thanks to CRPG Addict blog, I'm aware that there's a handful of games from the late 80s, early 90s that, like, it's not just Star Control 2, that did a lot to, oh no. I haven't paid enough attention. Okay, I think we'll make it back. I hope so, because we'll freeze to death otherwise. Fortunately, the diagonal movement goes a long way towards getting you back to the ship alive. Okay, one more timeout, because I saw those. I'm going to shoot southeast. Yeah, there's a few. So besides the obvious Star Control 2, the other games I've heard that in some way or other take core elements of Starflight for their gameplay include Star Command, a game called Star Command, no direct relation. A game called, oh, to the north. Okay, great. I'll get that south one. I'll dip up, I'll grab those north ones. I'll call it a win. Yeah, Star Command, and then 2 games in a series called, the first one being called Sentinel Worlds, Future Magic, and the other one being called Hard Nova. Oh, just a great blog. He's a really, really good, I mean, besides just the astonishing dedication to, like, to the project, like, I bet a lot of people at some point in their life are like, I'm going to play every game in some genre or something. But to be like, I'm going to play every game, and I'm going to write a blog about it, and the blog's going to be really good. And apparently I'm also an extremely busy professional. I'm going to keep my whole, like, life. And I will keep it up for apparently he's just going to do it forever, because, I mean, it's been over a decade, and he's still chugging along. And he's a strong writer. He's a very interesting critic. He's very good about being upfront about his own, like, biases and preferences, such that he can do something like, you know, he did Final Fantasy. He doesn't do many console RPGs, but every now and then he checks one out as a matter of just keeping himself situated with how the genre was evolving in parallel on different gaming systems, so that he's ready for when console games start being ported to the PC and PC games start being made with a console port in mind. And he, so he'll write about, like, Final Fantasy, and he'll be like, so, I hate Japanese art, like, styles. I hate the style. I hate these super deformed looking sprites. I have a deep-seated prejudice against the idea of a console RPG because I consider them to be shallow, etc., etc. But then he plays through the game, and he's like, so this is the second highest rated RPG chronologically to its time, because he can tell you straight up, like, I just don't like this, and this is not what I want to be doing. And then at the end of it, be like, and then here's why it's actually, like, quite good. Not for me, but here's why it actually is about one of the best RPGs that have been made at that point in history. Great writer. So then there's, let's get out of here. Hey, Squeaky. Commencing launch. Yeah, so Sentinel Worlds, Future Magic, and Hard Nova. And then a game called Planet's Edge. And I was disappointed because his review did not make this sound like a great game, which is a shame, because one thing that, as I'm playing this, I think is, like, I'd really love to play a game that did the Star Control 2 Starflight thing, but also gave us a little bit of traditional RPGing with the actual crew members, like as an away team, and, like, you know, maybe they get into phaser battles or something. And apparently Planet's Edge is like that, but it didn't sound great in his description. I might wind up checking it out anyway, just because I do think it's a obvious thing you could fuse in. It's not, I don't know that this game or Star Control suffer for the lack of it. Oh, we're gonna have another chat with some Elowan here. 163.46. Here we are. Going in. Alright. 163.46. Seedling 2, I think. Okay. We do not have 6 planets here. Do we have a planet in 6th orbital position? Place, okay, there's a landmass. I was going to say, it looks like a good place for a swim. Did everyone bring their bathing suit and their waders? I guess the Elowan crew members probably don't need waders. They'll probably just float. Then again, probably a strong current would tear them in half. So we're not going to actually let the Elowan crew members swim no matter where we go. Nitrogen, oxygen, water. Things live there. Iron, chromium, aluminum. Planet 6. Iron, chromium, aluminum at 30. 30. No, that's not what I wanted you to do. Just type the number 30, I guess. Ugh. Auto formatted a cell in a way I didn't want to. I'll deal with that later. Thin atmosphere, Arctic to tropical, calm, little heavy on the gravity, but within acceptable range. Outside of ideal range, for sure. At any rate, we're going down to check it out. And how happy I'll be if the landmass includes the coordinates. 75 south, 66 east. Let's find it. After keeps coming in here and bumping the door wide open. And I should shut it just because I didn't mean to shut. Well, whatever. It's okay. I just got to I got to be mindful of the fact that I'm quite good at projecting, and Danielle doesn't necessarily want to listen to me shouting out a narration of my playthrough here. Okay, looks like 75 south, 66 east. Oh yeah, no, that's gonna land us. Oh wait, yeah, that's putting us in the drink, huh? Okay, well, let's just drop at a good elevation and see what we see. Seemed like it had potential to have the Akteron Institute. Perhaps we'll find some ruins. Maybe we'll find anything that just told me the name of the star. Would be handy. If only we could ask the Elowan crew members, like, does this seem... Oh! It's hazy. A little haze, never hurt anyone. And also a little bit of free endurium from the ruins of the ancients. Never hurt anyone. How much free endurium, though? Lots. You love it. Gotta love it. Okay. Hold on. Gotta add... Yeah. Into the ancients column. I gotta lock the top here so I remember what every column is. Ah! We're being attacked! Oh no! Fortunately, this thing sucks. Probably the flat device is actually paying off for us here. Stun it. Run a little. It's fast, though. Zap. Zap. Let's take a look at it. It's bilateral, apparently. Large bilateral creature with gummy skin. Ew. Has whip-like shimmering somethings. I'll read more of that next time I see if it's stunned. Whip-like shimmering yellowish-green tentacles and 5 large flat tatas. It appears to be stunned. Okay. Well, we've stunned it. Every single one of its tatas just lying limp. Alright. Ho ho. Whose tatas are they now? No, on Arth we respect life and stuff. So we'll be cool about it. Let it do what it wants. I hope. Or perhaps they're just dissecting it. Hey, an ancient artifact. The Quivering Lump. Well, that feels like a, hey, we don't see how this could be useful in any way kind of artifact, but who knows? Grab some iron. And keep on rolling. Hey, what's... Oh, that's a life form. Is it Cecil? Sure is. There's a tiny stem. It's small. Well, there's no value... No reason to uproot it. Especially when we're just making friends with the Elowan. And we have Elowan in our crew. They'd be like, what are you doing? Pulling this small Cecil life form out of the ground. You monster. You absolute beast. Wait, is that another ancient ruin with more Endurium? Yeah, I don't think that they're trying to sound, you know, like that. But they certainly do. Oh, some chromium. Get some rims on this planetary explorer. I think I've used that joke before. It's a good joke. In my opinion. Zooming out. Zooming out. Well, I don't see any more ruins. Let's make our way back. Unload. And we'll head out in a westerly direction from the ship. I believe the manual told me that I'd never find anything in the water, so I don't think I'm gonna find the watery ruins of the Institute. What if the manual was just telling me the conventional wisdom of Interstellar? Probably not. Aha! Ruins! Nice thing about the ancients. So not only were their societies, structures of their societies are apparently very well preserved, which makes sense. If your lifespan is measured in millennia, then you really, your building codes are going to be all about, long term and so forth. I think that one I've already looted down there, but let's double check. No, glad we double checked. Hopefully Mr. Bilateral with the tatas here doesn't... Oh, one. Okay. Head a little bit west. One more scan. Oh, we got 2 scans. I think I've already done that one, but I'm not positive. Excuse me. Ha! I haven't. Maybe this has another ancient artifact. It does! A cute doodad! Wait, hold on a second. Oh no, I can't see the artifacts that I'm already holding right now. Wait, yes I can. No, I can't. Right. I'm not holding it on this thing. I've loaded it into the ship cargo. But I think I've already found and sold a quivering lump before. Now that I think about it. I think I'm going to see new ruins on this. Nah, because those are just on the way back. Okay. Well, I'm ready to call this a success. And like I said, almost positive. There's not a thing here where I can... Sorry. Yeah, okay. I've sold a quivering lump before, so it was useless. But I expected it to be useless, so that's nothing new. I'm very, very confident there's no underwater institute, and I'm still going to check, just to be thorough. We'll take a quick splash into the water, journey to the bottom of the sea, and then we'll get back out there. And look around, see what else we can find. Okay, once more. Select site, remind myself, 75 south. 66 east. Almost certainly in the water. But what if there's a tiny island so small it doesn't show up on our scanners? Probably not, but who knows? Certainly feel like a fool if I gave up now and then later on came to learn. Oh yeah, we're just like, oh? We're landing in the water, but we're just off the coast. Maybe. Probably not. Maybe. Alright, disembark. It's overcast. How can you tell? Alright. How far are we from the shore? Oh, we're extremely far from the shore in practice, given the extremely low efficiency of the ship. Okay, I think we can call this one not Akteron 6. Hopefully. I might second guess myself if we explore all 4 of this cluster of stars and haven't found anything. No, I can't do it. Let's just land at... No, you know what? That's so far off. Okay, no. Abort. We're out of here. For now. Probably forever. Possibly just for now. I don't know. I can't decide. Okay. Anything else that looks worth checking out right here in this system? I mean, we got a rocky planet here. Let's give it a scan anyway. Looks quite rocky. Sensors. Gold, plutonium, nickel, but very little of it. No life signs. Probably searing to inferno. Very thin. Hey, the weather's nice. I would not, if I went outside, say, and was seared by the sun, and then I ran back inside, and Danielle said, like, how's the weather? Oh, wow. That's interesting. Hello, British. Greetings. How are you on this? Gotta stop referring to how fine the Saturday might be when I'm talking to someone on the other side of the ocean. But how are you today? Yeah. I think it makes sense to need an artifact to make your lander worthy. Although I think you can also get away with just going, well, it's actually just driving on the bottom of the sea. That's why it's so inefficient. They're both valid approaches. Ho ho. 4 more hours of Saturday. How was your Saturday? That's good. Glad to hear. You know what? I should do this right now. Gotta plug it every now and then. Folks, I got a Discord now. 58 Dream Street Discord site. So you can click the invite link is there on the profile. Okay, 162.43. And I'm slowly gotta like read what do people do on their thing. I put a couple announcements up, like when I had to reschedule Starflight last week. So I've already used it for something. 162.43. It's a simple trip. Well, this isn't one of the seedlings. Something went horribly wrong here. Hold on. That would be, yeah, absolutely. I gotta. It's making the time to learn what all this stuff is and how to do it. That is challenging. Okay, something happened here in my formatting my planet log spreadsheet. So I'm just fixing this up really quickly. There we go. Yeah, but in time, I'm sure there's like you can do polls. I can do a poll of, which of these games should I do next, or so on and so forth. We'll use the Discord for things in time. Okay, a single planet here. So probably this is not Akteron, but let's find out. Because if this is in orbital position 6, then maybe, although, ooh. Looks like it might be searingly hot. Yes. Like my style of things and soon. There will definitely be some things. I don't know how soon anyone else would agree that they will have been there when I finally do them. I'm thinking right now, in terms of upcoming stuff, very, very likely that tomorrow I complete... Oh, no, not comms. Back to the bridge. Not captain. Just got confused because as the captain, I am also the science officer. Here we go. Sensors. There is no life. And it's probably a gas giant. Yep. Gas giant. We're not going to land there. Okay, let's get out of here. And there's one more of these four seedlings. If indeed these are the four seedlings, which I think they are, but I could be wrong. So the remaining one is 160.44. Unless the four seedlings are hidden in the dark energy blur, whatever it is that creates those green blobs. Okay. Well, now I'm starting to suspect that I do need to go back to that one planet that was covered in ancient ruins. Because perhaps that's where the Institute is. After all, and it's just not precisely at the coordinates I was told. Hey, nitrogen and oxygen. It's probably just way too hot. Oh, no, Arctic to tropical, but the weather is violent. So we're certainly not going down there. Let's look at the one other planet. This was orbit number 5. So obviously, that's not going to be planet 6 in any way. So, if these are the four seedlings, the only one that had a planet 6 that could conceivably be the site of the Institute was the one that I've already landed on. Now, of course, that could just mean these are not the four seedlings. Tough to say, but I think it's a reasonable assumption that they are the Four Seedlings, so... Oh. Oh no. Oh no. There we go. Google Sheets is doing a weird thing where when I hit return in a cell after typing, it doesn't go down to the next cell, so I was typing over a cell immediately after filling it out. Okay. What was I doing here? I haven't scanned this thing. I mean, I don't think I want to go down there. But we're professionals here. Yeah, it's a gas giant. Alright, baby star. You keep on shining. I won't be joining you any longer. Okay. So, back to 163.46. And let's check out the southeastern edge of the Pangea continent. There. 163.46. There it is. Oh! We're about to have a conversation. Presumably with the Elowan. I hope. Let's be friendly. Yep. Such sincere felicitations. Is my need for energy dire? No! It's not. But very sweet of you to ask. Do you have any information? Can you confirm that I'm around the Four Seedlings? Outward of the dead zone lies the zone intermediate. What's the next zone? Always a bit of a bummer when you really want to drill down on something and you don't have the option in this game. Oh yeah, I've heard. It's yeah. Feeling great about that. Glad you shared. Oh geez, and now it's 3 month. Okay. Tell me some crummy thing about the Thream. No. Interesting indeed are the ancient philosophy, for they possess both great wisdom and great ignorance. In manners of the ancients, their arrogance breeds false wisdom. Great minds, my friend. That's exactly how I feel about the Veloxy. But do you really not know anyone who is not just like a standard member of the old empire? Meeting thee has been no small surprise, for 'twas our belief the colony worlds of the empire had been destroyed all heretofore. No. Not the case. We're chilling. Things are great on Arth for at least the next 7 months. The Spemen knowest little, and mostly do they bluster. Upon pampering shalt thou appease them, but that which is useful thou shalt gain only by force. Okay. That either is telling me you need to just go in hostile posture, or it's telling me you need to make friends with them through friendly posture and then be hostile. Forsake us not for the terrible Thrin. You can but only lose for doing this. My goodness. I'm really trying to not get involved in your ancient hatreds here. But it's always a pleasure to talk to you folks. Okay. So let's check it out once more. It was this one, right? Up here? Akteron 6. If indeed that is what it is. Whoop. Detecting some motion far, far away. Yeah, this is our boy. Let's double check. Sensors. Analysis. Number 6. Okay. We'll just land on the southeastern edge of that peninsula. And we'll explore some more. let me double check here. And yet, the hint I wrote down doesn't, like, the thing is, did I write down exactly the language? Was there any qualifying language? Has it been the case yet in the game that a number I've received was actually just an approximate? Beautiful landing. Successful landing. Alright. Let's move and see what we find. I don't know. It's not looking great, but let's explore the southeastern tip here. The peninsula. It's a Nova Scotian. I love a good peninsula. It's like an island, but it's easier to get to. Endurium, not bad. Keep an eye on my energy, but we've got loads right now. But yeah, it would make sense to have an institute dedicated to studying the ancients here, on account of the proliferation of ancient ruins. We're traveling at high efficiency, and yet still shouldn't get too far from the ship. This goes easterly more than I expected, and yet. Scanning new terrain. Take another peek. I think I did that one, but yeah. Well, I think I did. I did. Or if I didn't, it's just crummy. No one cares. But I think I did. No. Directly north of where we landed. Some more ancient ruins. But it seems well, I mean, I suppose you could found your institute for the study of the ancients inside some ancient ruins, going back to how, really well preserved they obviously are. Okay. Well, while I'm here, I might as well keep poking around. Yeah, the problematic thing here is that now it's throwing a wrench into the whole interpretation of clues that I put together. If I don't find the institute here. Was I never in the Four Seedlings at all? I feel like that I had already hit that ruin previously. But I'm not sure that matters in terms of gathering more Endurium from it. Okay. Yeah, these lowlands are giving us great fuel efficiency for the planetary lander, which could easily lull a fellow into too much, feeling too at ease. Wandering very far from the ship. Overconfidence and such. Okay. Well. I don't know. Get out of here for the moment. I'm going to land once more, not anywhere near the coordinates that I've been breadcrumbed to for this Akteron 6. Instead, what I want to do is just land in the other area where there's high ground on the western edge, and just see if there's any ruins. Oh, yeah. That's true. We shouldn't disembark in space. Good catch. Maybe I should look at that weird island That seems like an unlikely candidate. What if... Hold on here. No, okay. I was going to say, what if that island is at 66 west? And I just wrote this down backwards. We're still going to go look at the island, just in case. Because that would also make sense for, there's lots of ancient ruins on this planet. We're going to found an institute for their study, but we'll put it offshore to do minimal disturbance of the area. All right, get out there! Oh, ding, ding, ding! Ah, and another quivering lump. Hardly worth picking up, but what are you gonna do? Scanning new terrain. What do we got? More ruins. Not what I meant to pick. Let's fix this up. There we go. Grab that Endurium. Pick it up. Man. You never want for Endurium once you start hitting planets with ruins. I mean, we might even be at the point where I could sell a little Endurium to help finance the purchase of more efficient engines to save on Endurium costs in the future. And once again, very efficient travel here. Go a little further southwest. Get another scan. It's probably time to call it a day and start heading back. Excuse me. Pardon me. Very good. All right. One more pop out and we'll check north and west where I am. And I'm going to pop onto that island just in case. Just in case the coordinates clue was all screwy. And then we'll head back, count up our winnings, and ho ho ho. At least one more hit on ruins. Just please, please, please have another quivering lump. Ah well. Some Endurium. Aha. These bilateral fellows are a little more hesitant to mess with me. Let's see it. You know, you just get, the one that I took out, the one that I stunned and we're taking back as a specimen, that was the biggest and toughest of the bilateral aggressive jerks. A blue bauble. That also does not sound likely to have any value. But let's grab it. Oops. Sorry. Maps. Okay. Okay. For now, I mean, we can't call this a bust on account of finding, hundreds and thousands of, hundreds of thousands of monetary units worth of Endurium whilst we were here. But it was a bust in rate for, unless that island proves worthy. It is a bust in terms of finding this that's not what I'm looking for. Status. That's what I want. Just curious how much space I even have. Not much. There are worse problems you can have. Being so rich in Endurium. Oh, whoops. Yes, let's launch. Okay. We'll check out that island just in case. And then we will call it a day here for now. And we'll head on back to Arth. See if there's any notices. And we'll keep on keeping on. Alright. Once more into the breach. Just to see what's up with these distant islands. Threaded the needle. And splash! On an Amiga, we're all drowned now. But here in DOS, our graphics may be inferior, but we have not drowned. Alright. Let's see. Nothing here. Probably nothing anywhere in this region, but go a little bit further to the west. These islands aren't big, so I must be near the limit. Yeah. Okay. Heading northeast, southeast, pure east, true east. Alright. Oh, I was saying, I think here's my big debate in my own mind about the next thing to do, because I'm going to wrap up Quest for Glory 1. Either want to do Quest for Glory 2, import my character to that, play through that, probably only take a few weeks, and then dive into Ultima 7. And then I think with Ultima 7, where it sounds like it's going to be very long and also have some frustrating mechanics in its combat and its inventory management, what I might wind up doing is interspersing the rest of the Quest for Glory series throughout. Or I might just finish Quest for Glory for now, stick a pin in that, still plan to intersperse throughout, but start Ultima 7 next week. I don't know. I'm not sure which, but I have started reading the Ultima 7 manual. I know there's some weird character called the Sultan of something now. He's got his own castle, as befits a Sultan. Okay, let's take it home. Huh. We were at 80% cargo before, but now we're at 79. It's just from burning off a slight amount of fuel, I believe. And I always forget where home is. Right here, right? Yeah, 100, 125. Do I just have that in my planet log yet? No, because I never logged home. No, I did. Let me just write down 125, 100. Now it's on the record. Okay. Take it on back. Nope. I hate to be rude, but I just feel like we've run out of things to talk about for now. And the thing I'd like you to tell me most of all. Yeah, I think, I mean, I know I will have great fun with both. I'm looking forward to both. The cruelty of having to go do my job that I really like and not being able to just have a whole ton of games going. I also want to do oh no. Yeah, let's just take it back. Okay. Hey, our sensors recovered pretty quickly from that flux. I don't know if that just reflects my excellent science officer / captain training. But alright, let's kick it back to starport. And disembark. Yeah, I like the idea because I do get the sense that Ultima 7, the Black Gate, with also the Forge of Virtue expansion included, is probably a pretty long game. And it might not hurt to every now and then be like, okay, let's go point and click at some things for a couple of weeks, just for a breather. I don't know. It's tough to say. And yeah, I also want to do this when I finish Chrono Cross. I would love to just dive right into the recent Square Enix remaster of Live Alive, which was a game I really enjoyed long ago when I played it on an emulator. Oh, I would like to sell plenty of stuff to you. You like chromium? Okay, actually, let's get down to this right after a brief intermission because I can hear a cat wailing upstairs. She probably wants me to trickle the tap for her. Be right back. Hang tight, gang. And we're back at her. Okay. Let's make some money. Yeah, you take my chromium. I never use it. Handle this with care. This 37.3 cubic meters of plutonium. Selling for 420, LOL. Yes, yeah, it sounds big, which is cool. And because I mean, I love Britannia. Great place to I love spending time in Britannia, but yeah. So I think I'm talking myself into starting Ultima 7 immediately, so that I have 4 Quest for Glories to intersperse throughout. Well, now she's up there saying, hey, I finished drinking, you can turn the tap off. So, this one will be much shorter. One more intermission, folks. Hang tight. Okay. Hang on to this. Just gotta be in the right window before I start pressing the cursor arrows. We'll hang on to this small amount of molybdenum. I think cobalt is also. Cobalt. Oh, so is aluminum. But I sold the aluminum. But I'll hang on to this cobalt. Just in case. And great. Okay. Now we got biodata and a specimen. It's actually because it was probably mostly because it was so far from Arth. It's a pretty valuable specimen. Again, though, it's just one specimen. The money is not in a specimen collection. Okay, and now, yeah, tell me about this blue bauble. Yes, I will pay your fee. Little interest, slight value as a curio. Not enough value as a curio to pay for itself. Alright. And a cute doodad. Please analyze. Little use. Well, I was not really expecting the doodad to sell for much. We got a couple of quivering lumps. Not bad. I know that dodecahedron is something. I don't remember what. Was that the communicate? No, the winding orb is the communication. We have a communication device, so perhaps if I head up where I met those spheres before, maybe that'll help there. I don't know. Okay. So, let's... Well, we'll upgrade the ship after we check the notices. What's new? Oh-ho. We have received to date many reports which indicate that minimal or no life exists core of her here. Yeah, they call it the dead zone. Did I send that report in? Any ships acquiring more information are instructed to report on this immediately. It's the dead zone. That's the situation. Okay. Now let's get those sweet class 5 engines, and then all we got to worry about is getting better at using the weapons of war. So, okay, what's it going to cost? 100,000 monetary units. We can straight up buy that. And that's even before the resale value, 38,000 monetary units of our class 4 shields. engines. Class 4 engines. Sold. Beautiful. And now we buy Class 5 engines. Woo! Loving it. We got loads of Endurium. We still have a balance of 64,000 monetary units, so we're on our way to start upgrading weapons. Hopefully, it'll be embarrassing if I use the engines to go deep into space to explore some hint and then we get brutally killed. But these are the risks we take when we explore the frontiers of space. Okay, so should note that I check off the, hey, you can meet the Elowan here clue. And then I want to look for an egg and the Spemen. Going to flip a Gloomhaven coin here. Heads, we Spemen. Tails, we egg. Heads. Alright. Let's go meet the Spemen. I'll give the order to launch. I'll confirm that order. And here we are. Alright. Planet Pythagoras. The black egg. Just one of the astounding eggs out there in the world. And the Spemen. 10,072 is what it says. I confirm. Looks like we're good. Looks like we're safe. Looks like we're in the clear. Leaving Starport. Standing by to maneuver. Mr. Dixit. Let's hit the road. Okay. Bring up the ye olde star map. And where do we have to go for these Spemen? Okay, Spemen 82,148. Well, that seems ominous. Yeah, I'm so curious. Okay, here's what I'll say. I have a general policy of requesting no spoilers. If flying into the green, unchartable portions of space is foolhardy at the current state of artifacts and stuff that I have, give the chat permission to tell me that before I get us all killed. Otherwise, we're checking it out. Let me just take a look on the official map. So, okay. We're going into a really large sphere of influence. And maybe it's right around here. Maybe it's actually this planet. This yellow star, I should say. Not planet. Maybe. Maybe. So actually, let's chart a course for that direction. I mean, maybe we'll meet the Spemen without even needing to go into the scary green yonder. $91,139. I'll take 8 fuel to get there. Let's check it out. What did I just say? 91,139. Zooming along. Detect in motion. Quite likely, spam in motion. I guess we should get tough with them. Try getting tough with them. We'll see how that goes. Okay. Not far at all now. They're closing in. Here we go. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Receiving. Nomad probe requesting okay, never mind then. You have permission. Hook it up. Okay. 149, 133, first of 6. And then a bunch of other stuff. And it's non-colonizable. Okay. Okay. Well, that is what it is. Thanks, probe. Okay. 91, 139. Let's go to that star and see what happens. This does not look likely to be the home of the spamming. So let's just check out the planets while we're here. Looks wet. So what do we got? 91, 139. Oh, I saw just a little nibble land there. Let's give her a scan. We have. Great. I had a feeling they wouldn't. I had a feeling they were just, obscuring. But, okay. Well, don't take a swim down there in the methanol and the ethanol. Very violent weather. Okay. Planet 5. Violent weather and crushing gravity. Hard pass on this one. And then, okay. So just a lot of liquid on the 2 planets of this system. What do we got? Minerals, ammonia compounds, a methane hydrosphere. No weather. It's landable, but at the moment I'm not feeling like looking for minerals is the most important thing for me to be doing. Okay. This is it. We're going in. What is it? 82, 148? Alright, into the green. Okay. Detecting motion. Oh, here's a star. We penetrate this system. Single planet in this 82, 148 system. Adding more rows to my star log. (82, 148). And let me just double, triple, quadruple check for myself. Yep. That's what I was told about with the Speminar. Boom. Hello, Spemin. Receiving. You dare to approach the homeworld of the mighty Spemin? Such audacity. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. Excuse us. That was not the way. Thought maybe it's the kind of thing where you can, you know, approach the planet and speak to them. Well, I get the sense they have cause for paranoia. Okay. We did not make a good impression. But perhaps if we're not approaching their planet. No. Yikes. Okay. Okay. Get a little space. Shields up. Weapons armed. Oh, good. Okay. This went terribly. As a diplomatic mission, this is a disaster. However, we've successfully killed them. Yikes. Okay. Now, that wasn't ideal. It's not how I was hoping that would go. Now, where's the debris stuff? Ah, here we go. We'll just... No sense letting this Injurium go to waste. But oh, what a world. We just wanted to bully the Spemin. And we ended up killing them. How ironic. I'm aware that's not ironic. I have a master's degree in literature. Okay. What do you got? You all... Oh. These ones were low on fuel. Okay. Now, what are the odds they'll be more open to talking now that we've killed some of them? Strikes me as low. I might have made a grave mistake here by approaching the planet instead of hovering around it. Is it possible to get them back? Can we rebuild the relationship from here? X-2, Y3. Oh yeah, okay, motion detected coming out from the planet. I mean, the Elowan did say that, you know, bullying them, like, killing a bunch of them is definitely a form of bullying. It's a really I was off put by the decision, by the design choice to have these interactions occur in real time. But it really does kind of create a franticness. Okay, we're gonna disarm, keep the shields up. Yeah. Okay, we gotta wait for them. We'll be keeping shields up, though. Okay. Fellas. Can we talk? Nope. They're not hearing it. Okay, fine. This is the way you wanted it. Certainly not how I wanted it. Yikes. Okay. Yikes. Okay, we're getting out of here, obviously. I guess at least we'll come out ahead on fuel here. Oh, we better... Did they have repairs? You know, I better take this cobalt. Cobalt. Kind of pronounce that like kobold. Okay, well, to be fair, I mean, I should have realized when the Elowan warned me. Just don't even approach the home planet and hover around it. Hopefully I haven't... Hopefully we can still, well... Hopefully there's a path to victory that does not involve establishing good relations with the Spemen. At the moment, at least, I do get the, like, doesn't feel like there's a way back if they're not even going to listen to my threats that I've demonstrated the clear ability to make good on. Okay. Mr. Digzip, get us the hell out of here. We'll drop shields when we're, you know... Oh, wait. Okay. Let's get the hell out of here. Yikes. Motion all over the place. Is there any hope of ever meeting Spemen a little further away that haven't, we haven't, you know, established a bad reputation with? I don't know. But we need to get some repairs going. Man, took very little damage to the missiles to make them inoperative. And now it's operational. Oh, it's not Mr. Right, Mr. Click Click. Yes, help yourself. That's why we carry this cobalt. Excellent. Okay, we don't have armor once again. Once again, we've had our armor blasted off us. but maybe that's just a lesson about putting up your shields. Okay, something's coming. Let's make one last attempt here, if this is indeed the Spemen. Y1. Here we go. Unidentified object. 3 Spemen ships. Probably. Let's try being friendly. No, that's not gonna go. That's not gonna work. They're not having it. Well, you know what? You want to talk about friendly? I'm not going to kill you. Okay. You're prepared to discuss terms, hey? Yeah, no. We're being hostile here. No, not distress. No. Alright. Not gonna happen, boys. I'm not going back to the old me today. Not today, Satan. Okay. Whew. Mr. Clicktick, damage report. Pitiful. They didn't manage to damage us at all. Glad we kept our shields up. Well, that was our most successful interaction with the Spemen yet. There's hope. Now let's do our best to just go home and plan a new trip. Retreating to the safety of the Arthian system. I don't think we need to land. Actually, you know what? We do need to land. We gotta just buy some new cheap armor. Yep. Alright. We'll re-armor the ship. Let's go egg hunting. See how that goes. What a world. Okay. Well, geez. We made out fine for Endurium. So that's good. And we do have loads of money. Obviously, the armor will instantly downgrade. So I'll buy class 4 to get class 3. I don't know how you ever, after the first time your armor's been damaged, I don't know how you ever get full armor again. Because our ship is fully repaired. If I asked them to do a repair, they would be like, your ship's not damaged, idiot. Okay. Okay, so Spemen. Quick note about the Spemen. Do not approach their home in all caps. Okay. If I ever do encounter the Spemen again, I'll be very hostile right from the start, because they terminated communications immediately while I was still in the friendly posture from when I thought maybe we could come to an understanding. Okay. Egg hunt time. Let's launch. Okay. So now, the City of the Ancients, which does not sound like the name of a planet. Sounds like a location that is on a planet. That's okay. Rod device. And erase the ULAC. 77027. Oops. 77027. 77027. Yes. We're okay. Everything is okay. Alright. Consulting notices here. I should note for my Spemen thing, I will write yikes instead of check, just to establish that that was a big yikes. Alright. Get out into hyperspace, pull up the old star map, and then it's time to look at my egg hints and see which one I feel is the most explorable right now. Okay. There is Great Egg 192, 152. Oh wait. There's 152. 192 is this blue guy way out here. Will not take much fuel to get there. We're heading into the dead zone. But you only live once. Let's check it out. Alright. 192, 152 is the destination. Do I have any further hint? No. Just that there is a great egg there. It was made by the ancients. So that's a hint in the sense that tells us it'll probably be on a planet where like someone would live. Although that would be my expectation anyway. Perhaps a colonizable planet. We'd use plenty of those. We have 7 months apparently, according to our Elowan friends, before it all just gets destroyed. Look at how slowly that energy depletes. Efficiency, baby. Whoop. Swiftly dodge that star. Oh, we're meeting someone. Oh, yeah. Hey, pals. Let's talk to them. See what they know about, if they have any new news. We can spare the 3 fuel. Yes. Is the aliens in ours the Veloxy space search for the most precious energy crystals of the ancients? Yes, that is what we're searching for, among other things. Do you have any thoughts about that? Are we aliens part of the old empire? We are, yeah. Are you coming to worship the illustrious Queen of Oh yeah, I can't get enough of your queen. Are we killing the Spemens? We have been killing Spemens, yes. I can't lie to you. Superior Veloxy Majestic, our oldest empire. 100,000 years, the long time. Assuredly you is a barbarian, upstart, infidel. Yeah, of course. Tell me more about yourself. Feeding the queen the best jelly. She's so big, she lives the longest. 2 kilometers to measure. Lives 500 years. It's a long time to just be laying there, being made love to by every other person on your planet. Tell us something about inferior races. Do you have any thoughts about these Spemen? Whew. Okay, they've had enough. They're scanning us on the way out. That Veloxy really did not think of me as his best friend. But why would we expect all Veloxy to have the same feelings about me? Okay. 192, 152. Only a little more upspin, and then we're going straight corewards into the dead zone. 192-152. Here we are. It's stable post-flare. But is there a dead planet there? Yep. Ooh. Oh, wait. No. Okay. We've learned this before. Oh, no. I went the wrong way with that maneuver. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? That seems cruel. Will they malfunction again? Okay. Operational again. Oh, God. Two cubic meters of titanium are needed for repairs. Yikes. So, I'm now realizing 192-152 is both the egg hint and the ship's lost here hint, and this was the vibrating planet I visited last time. That's an important lesson. Okay. But hey, we survived, and I learned that if your engines malfunction in a critical situation, Mr. Clicktick he's a professional, and he can fix them. Okay. Well, this was bad. This is bad. We gotta limp home. But first off, I will make the notes here. This is important information. I'm gonna name this one evocatively. This is the Flared Star of the Ancients. And I didn't have time to check the orbital position of that one, so we're going to call it 7. Conditions vibrating. Well, obviously, we need something that can help us with that. Yeah, moderate damage. Yikes. Unidentified object instantly. I hope they don't want to fight. Probably the Veloxy again, eh? Or is it? Oh, wait. Could it be our spherical friends? Yes. Well, our communications thing, the communication item I have does not seem to be geared towards allowing us to communicate with the spheres. Hey, it's been great talking to you. I really do hope we get to talk one day. You seem fascinating. You seem like great spheres. Very round. Very smooth. Multiple colors. Hovering. Fine quality in a sphere. But yeah, we're all messed up. We're in rough shape at the moment. We're fleeing home. With our tail between our legs. Now I've learned... Okay. Now I know more specifically. The dead planets should not be approached yet. Until we have learned how to approach them. But we're on track to return home here. Probably that's Mechan that we're detecting right now. once again, out of armor. That armor didn't last long. Okay. Let's see. Let's have Mr. Clicktick do any repairs he can do. Awesome! I'm glad you followed. Zwerg McFlint. Glad to have you here. Okay. Things are looking real bad. But let's see what we can repair without that titanium. Molybdenum? Yeah, that's what we're carrying it for. Okay. When you can fix it yourself, you should. Okay, that's what we need the titanium for. Oh, right, of course. That's why it gave me the message. Getting our comms back up. Cobalt? That's what we're using. That's why we got it. Well, yeah, it's a good chain of command thing for him to ask, but, like, what else are we carrying this cobalt around for? Very good. Fix up that missile. Aluminum needed. Alright. We'll buy some aluminum. We'll buy some titanium. Seems like we're probably going to need something for this too. Hey. No? No? No. Just needed to tighten some screws. You know, shove a few things back into place. What? Oh, come on. You're killing me. My engines are malfunctioning because... What? Because you looked at them? Should have gone home. Well, lesson learned. Arg. Officer Pompla, issue a distress call. Yeah. We don't need to go into cryostasis for this one. Nice. That's awesome. This is my first go at it, Zwerg. I've never played this game. I spent 20 years almost knowing about Star Control 2 and thinking it sounded really cool before I finally checked that out earlier this year. And then in the course of playing that, I learned about this and was intrigued. What a drag this turned out to be in the end. Let's go read my punishment message. Okay. That's a relatively small fine. Any new notices? Nope. Have you also played Starflight 2? Trade Routes of the Cloud Nebula? A very well subtitled sequel. Okay. Ah, well, someday I'm going to. Okay, that's reasonably cheap for repairs, I guess. And I should buy some more armor, because the armor does pull its weight. Haha, yeah. Played outside way more when I was a kid than I do now. During the pandemic, I got into the habit of just doing getting all kinds of exercise at home, playing Ring Fit Adventure, doing yoga, random bodyweight exercises and stuff. I got to get back in the habit of going outside more often. Okay. It's the connective tissue, officer, between home and work. Okay. Well, did that make Starflight extremely challenging? I assume on a Commodore 64, at least, the dialogue screens would flash back more slowly. But even so, the real-time conversations seem like if you were trying to, translate them. Would be tricky. Would be tough. Okay. Alright, well, we've got a fully repaired ship. And we're going to go look for a different egg. I've got like a really specific clue for these Phlegmac ruins. But they're far. And I'm not currently at my richest anymore. And I don't have the most fuel that I've ever had. Yeah, like, like a paragraph of Veloxy text pops up and you're just like flipping through the pages frantically, like, please don't move on to the next thing. High pressure. Do you mind if I ask where you're from, or what is your first language? Okay. All right. I'm gonna go out. We're gonna look into whether it seems feasible for me to go to the far reaches of charted space. I had a feeling from Zverg. The word Zverg, whatever, which is probably not. Anyway, cool. Well, welcome. Actually, we got a few Germans here. British is German. Don't let the Nim fool you. Red cylinder. And the Gadzertoids. I also have a clue on where to find some Gadzertoids. But I am a little touchy about being harmed right now. After the quick 1-2 punch traumas of our run-in with the Spemen and our run-in with me forgetting that specific dead planet was going to vibrate me to pieces. Whew. Okay. Here we go. Again, I backed up the saves at the start of the day today, so while it would be tragic to lose all that progress, it wouldn't be so tragic. Alright, now, I also need the official map that came with the game for us to figure this out. Because it is way up here that my clue for this egg is. Obviously, I don't want to go straight there. I want to... Where are we? We're right here. I think I want to go downspin into this flux, flux it over to here, flux it up to here, see what this star is all about, and then shoot upspin. Really tough to judge. You know what? With our extremely efficient engines and over 100 cubic meters of Endurium, I think we're safe to give this a shot. I think we can try it. Okay, so the first flux, let me bring the map back up. The official map. Hard to read here. Actually, let me, for the moment, project myself to full screen. Okay. 120, around like 125 on the x-axis, and around 88 on the y-axis, or thereabouts. Okay. Okay. What did I just say? God damn it. Around 125. Okay. So, yeah. I'm going to put 125.88 as a note. That isn't precise, but that's the ballpark. And let me look, because I got some notes. Yeah, it's a very useful resource. I don't have a sense. You could probably tell me, like, roughly how big was this map? Because it looks like for this game, it seems like having this to annotate would just be I mean, it's a treasure for me to annotate, but it's kind of clunky the way that I'm doing it with an image editor. Okay. Look at my coordinates. 126.87 is definitely the one that I'm seeing there. Let me. 126.27 goes to. Yep. Perfect. 126.87. Let's go. So straight down spin. All right, everybody buckle up. And here we are. It's phase 1 of the project. And now we want to get to this one. Which is right on a line. That's helpful. 180 on the x-axis. And maybe like 85. 180, 85. I'll see if I've got a more specific clue already given to me by the game itself. I don't. Alright, so let's try it then. Let's do it the old-fashioned way by exploring space. Okay, what did I say? 180 on the x-axis. Oh, wait. Okay. Gotta meet someone. Oh. No, I don't fear you. You're easily killed by a strong wind. No one has ever feared you. Probably not gonna... I feel like I've exhausted... Who knows? Is my need for energy dire? No. But it's so kind of you to always ask. I really do appreciate it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. If only those spammin', right? Head fruit is of all things to us most dear. Upon claiming that it does bestow greater intelligence and increase the span of life, do the sly Thrin thieve and consume this fruit. So have we been enemies, and so shall we always be. But, oh man, have you met these spammin? I mean, you've told me a bit about the spammin. Strongest of many races are the Ulek, and as well the Gazertoids, who have fled the wave of flaring suns. In sooth, only those who are strongest have survived. It's a jungle out there. Longer than any other race have the Ulek fled. From the center of the galaxy they have come hither, and so shall they continue, for with the passage of each 100 score years they again journey outward. Cool. So the Ulek are extremely strong. They have a societal tradition of continuously journeying outward. The Ulek are a race like none other. As if cells of one large creature, autonomous yet one, they are possessed of a single mind, which resides apart from them, buried deep in subterranean caverns. Are the Ulek the spheres? Is that what you're saying? Go on if you'll draw another Ulek card here. Now, so long have the Gazertoid been traveling outward, they've forgotten why they must migrate. They know only that they are on a holy crusade. Fascinating. Tell us more. Expect little from the Gazertoid, for they offer little. Waste not your time in a vain attempt to learn from them. They don't have a name that really makes you think. The Ulek speak only with their weapons. 'Tis our thought that thou wouldst not care much for what they have to say. Well, the fact that the spheres have not attacked me makes me think probably they're not the Ulek then. But a big agglomeration of spheres really seems like the kind of race that would be, they seem like many, but they're one. The wandering creatures of space have been called by many the minstrels, and by some de Lassa Alia. They are old beyond counting and wise in like measure. Okay. Maybe the minstrels or the de Lassa Alia are the spheres. I'm going to add de Lassa Alia. The minstrels alone of all races require no vessel in the depths of space. Only do they wander and sing of what was. Little do we know of that which lies within the hearts of the de Lassa Alia. Do they sing in binary? Could you please say something that would make me certain if these are the spheres that I've spoken to? Do you know anything about how I could understand them? Place not your trust in... Alright. I got a simple policy here. Yeah, communication's terminated. I just can't get in the middle of this stuff. My favorite teacher in high school was a Thrin back on Arth. Alright, so 180 on the x-axis. Oh, hey. There it is. I've learned how to recognize them now. Okay. And as an expert science officer with an excellent ship... Oh, how nice of it. It's even annotated the map for me. Okay. So I want to check... might as well check this star on the way. This is not the star that I've come to find. But it's right there. Oh, my goodness. There we go. 241, 157. Ooh, there's someone here. Well, that certainly makes me think that we should maybe try and talk to these folks. Exactly. If they just came out and told me, where would the fun be in trying to puzzle out what the hell they're talking about? Okay. Please don't kill us here in the depths of space. Captain, something very strange is happening. I'm receiving a message, but there doesn't seem to be any transmission. That is very strange. Pompla? Well, let's respond. And be friendly. Well, okay. The Dahlia. Through the windless night we sail to watch the timeless dance unfold. Out of joy we share the tale to any who would have it told. I think these are the minstrels. Tell me about yourselves. I think you've probably told us the main thing just there in that verse. That was a very pithy verse. Back when all the stars were young, before the minstrel songs were sung, when this galaxy was new, there came from far the crystal few. Gradually they spread through space. They were the first, the only race. Communications have been terminated. Strange refrain line there. That was fascinating. Hopefully we'll meet some more of these folks. Seems likely. Alright. Checking out this star. It's a stable post-flare star. Of course, because we're in the dead zone. Oh no. When I get to this other planet with the supposed egg, it's going to also be a dead zone, isn't it? That what can you do? It's the space traveler's life. Sometimes I have to check things out and discover, no, we can't deal with this yet. Yeah, 238, 189, which is the place I wanted to go, right? Oh, Phlegmac ruins. Oh, good. Not Ulak ruins. 238, 189. Okay. Let's get to her. Bring it back in a little outward. Bringing it outward is bringing it in, since we come from outward, not forward. And then just kick it up, spin. Oh, you know, got to take a chance here on hearing the song. Absolutely love watching that energy go down in here we go. Will they respond? Okay. Let's maneuver, quick! Well, I don't like that guy. Where am I going? Oh my goodness. 238. Motion detected, eh? Let's flee. 189. Here we come. Is it a stable post-flare place? It is, but these planets... Famous last words, right? But these planets don't seem as threatening. They aren't like weird and gray and obelisk-like. We'll skedaddle very quickly if it starts vibrating. No, we're okay. Okay. Well, this is exciting. Okay, we can grab some minerals while we're down there. Is it going to be safe? Moderate. Yeah, moderate weather. So not necessarily safe for the Elowan on the crew. But they knew this was a dangerous job when they took it. They knew they would have to sometimes go outside. Alright. Planet log. I gotta write down that up. I didn't write down the other star. And I will later. But for now. 238. 189. Dead Phlegmac star. Pity the Phlegmac. Unless they managed to flee. In which case, congratulations, Phlegmac. Good job. This is orbital position 6. Hail, Stimpinski! Glad to have you here. It's been a real mixed bag of a day in terms of things going really, really well. I went and met the Elowan, and I found a lot of cool ancient ruins. Got a ton of Endurium out of that deal. Upgraded my engines to full. Went to see what these Spemen were all about. They're all about getting very violent on site. I had to kill a bunch of Spemen. They made me do it. And then I stumbled back to the weird vibrating planet that I'd been to before, and forgot. Got vibrated all to hell, and our engines broke. We had to put out a distress call. I'm almost broke. But now, I'm at the most upspinning forward planet in the entire galaxy. And I have a lead here on there being some kind of egg. Before we go down, I just want to make sure I'm getting my records here. It is not. It has no hydrosphere, and it has a terrible atmosphere. I think on account of the star being dead now. I don't think we're going to find many colonizable planets in what the Elowan call the dead zone. I found one earlier that, like, it didn't have optimal gravity, but it had acceptable gravity. Yeah, it looked much more promising on the analysis screen. Ooh. Oh, at DM, so like actual Dungeons and Dragons? We're closing in on the start of our Spelljammer campaign, so I'm getting excited for that. Okay, and I'll note the 30. It's not a huge density of minerals, but that's not really why we're here. Let's take it down. Right. And then I have I have specific coordinates. Oh, awesome. So that was just you're DMing in the same way that like every facial tissue is Kleenex. So do the players all know they are marionettes, or is that a surprise for them? 52 north, 16 east. Ah, so they know to expect something. Awesome. That's awesome. I haven't watched the trailers or anything, but I guess there's a sort of like Bloodborne imitating game coming out called like The Lies of P that is like it's like grim and gritty Pinocchio. I don't think that's quite what you're going for. Okay, sorry. Hold on. What did I do? 52 north, 16 east. All right. Mr. Tigzip, take us down. Ooh, it's exciting. Are we going to land in the water? I think we might have landed in the water, but it was safe. It's hazy. And oh, hey. As advertised, we have the black egg. And now, because of our economic difficulties, I should also explore some for minerals. Oh, and the ancients also lived here. What better mineral can you find? Than just literal Endurian. Most expensive mineral and the one that you want the most. Yeah, it's always a drag. Unless you have a... Like, I don't think it'd be impossible to, like, come up with a setting, like a gimmick for a campaign. Hey, 9.3. Not bad. Where you could easily slot people in and out. But I think most of the time, it always turns out to be awkward. Having to come up with a gimmick. Hey, is that more Phlegmac ruins? What else do these phlegmac keep around? An oval object. But not an egg. Yeah, like, that is one thing. If you have a structure where, like, you know, we're doing one-off jobs every week, it's not coming on this job for some reason. Whereas if you got a big overarching thing and you gotta, like, either come up with an explanation or, you know, nobody wants this, have someone play their character for them. Okay, given that the Ulek set up here in an ancient ruin-rich territory, and both Ulek ruins have had objects. In fact, technically, they both had oval objects, presumably, since one of them had an egg, and one of them just had an object called the oval object. Great consistency of shapes in the in the remains of not Ulek, phlegmac civilization. That's probably the kind of thing that you know, if you have both Ulek and phlegmac in your neighborhood, I doubt they appreciate it when you mix the two up. That I've done that once, and that was more manageable because it was a planned transition, and you have more time to come up with what's the gimmick that either nothing in this one. It's too much to hope that every phlegmac ruin is packed full of stuff. Keeping a close-ish eye on the energy. Haha! This actually doesn't look like... Oh! It doesn't look like there's Endurium there. But I was wrong. It's actually gonna... no, okay. It actually makes sense. I was about to say, it's surprising to me that you don't find artifacts in ancient ruins more often, given that the ancient ruins, despite being much, much, much older, presumably, than the like phlegmac ruins in this case, but whatever other terrestrial ruins you're talking about, yeah, they tend to be more likely to have an artifact. And I was about to say that doesn't... It's a little odd, but then it makes sense when you consider that, you know, we have pyramidal ruins of the ancients on our planet, and people went into them. They've taken all the treasure, and that's probably most of what's going on here. All right, okay, I'm gonna launch and land somewhere else on this planet. We got the key thing we want, but we should check out some of the other continents and just see if we find more ruins. Just because ruins bring Endurium, and Endurium is the most precious substance. Except perhaps for eggs. Man, I'm glad this game is kind enough to just give you a message saying, don't disembark in space, dummy. Instead of teaching you, you know, by letting you touch the stove. Just living life on the edge. Now that's the captain. That's Captain James's thinking spot. What do we got here? Come on. Huh? Ruins of the phlegmac. Be great to find a message. What were the phlegmac thinking of? Hey, small obelisk. We know this is useless, but at least we can sell it for a relatively insignificant amount of money. Nope. I'd love to find a message, though. Oh yeah, pen and paper is, I mean, obviously I wouldn't have a clear sense of the German scene, but like pen and paper, at least here in North America, is, at least through D&D, is more popular than it's ever been, probably. I don't know. Wind. The arch enemy of our beloved, haha, a plastic thingamajig. That does not sound like something that will have any value, but, or any use, any function. How you doing, Dr. Wujuli? Physician, heal thyself. Yes. So there, if what you were saying when you said, is it still actual? Like, are people still doing it with pen and paper and dice? Absolutely. But it is also more teched up for a lot of people, I think. Like me and my group, not I, but a bunch of the other folks in the group have kids. So, oh no, not enough storage. What? How do I not have enough storage when I'm 16% full? Okay. Whatever's going on here. I'll retreat to the ship and then we'll unload and we'll come back. Transferring all cargo. Let's go to the bridge for a moment and say, hey, Dr. Wujuli. Take a look at yourself. Treat yourself. Yeah, I've heard good things about these Critical Role folks. Oh god. It was Mini World Masters. I gotta put like a friend link. My friend Lauren. Now it's an electrical storm. Come on. Oh, the miner's bug. Well, that sounds like what we were dealing with there. Oh, God. I don't know. Tell me more about the miner's bug, Dedev. It's an extremely disappointing bug. Can it be addressed by launching and landing? I'll take a moment here. Anyways, so yeah, I don't know how to find it. It's on YouTube. Mini World Masters. My friend Lauren and some of her friends have a weekly D&D campaign. Oh, so in other words, I would need to save and quit and reload. Is that the situation? Okay. All right. Let's do it then. I'm pressing the escape key. Now we will wait a perilously long time. It always makes me feel... Oh! That was actually pretty quick. I would like to save. I have saved. Exiting. Okay. I gotta fill up my water glass, folks. So hang tight. I'll be right back. Okay, let's fire it back up. Oh yeah, you know what? That was my thought. Was like, if there's a bug that happens because you've overloaded the game memory, that just makes me feel proud of how productive and effective I've been. I don't know when the hell I'll get around to playing it, but I glance over to my right here, the GOG Galaxy app where I'm launching from. I see that Star Control Origins is on massive sale right now. I should probably buy it. Loading the game in progress. Intellectually, I was sure that it would be possible to just save anywhere, that you didn't have to be back to save, since obviously what it does is it stabilizes the game state of those two files and then just allows you to resume it. But it just feels... Aha! The electrical storm passed. Let's head towards those ruins. Ah. No luck. Perhaps. Okay. Return to the ship. Fire up the old Google. Da-da-dun. Okay. Yes, there is documentation with the miner's bug. Okay. Meaning, if you do too much mining, the game will eventually freeze crash on the scanning new terrain. Unlike any of the comments I've read, the IBM version doesn't reset the ground minerals or endurium. It remembers every place you've been and what you picked up. I'm sure you could easily have all the fuel you have by visiting the City of the Ancients, but you can only raid the area once. Okay. Ding. Well, that's a different bug. Okay, one other. Okay. Coding change. Code wheel change. First edition. Do. Change the code. Limit buffer. Oh, here they are. Huh. Okay, people are discussing this specific not enough storage for function bug. They're done. Okay. Okay. In the forum, it is said, it is rumored, someone says they can get around the error by leaving planetary orbit and returning. So 68 north, 98 west. It's roughly where I want to be. I want to come back. But let's try it, see if it works. Also, in this thread where people are talking about it, quite a few people say that they encountered it for the first time after picking up the black egg. So how about that? At least I'm not alone. I got spooked in the middle there because in the middle of the thread, someone was like, yeah, I had to... Let's go all out. We'll leave the stars orbit and everything. I mean, yeah. And we'll go back in. Whew. Alright, let's find out. Yeah, someone said after I had... the game became unplayable once I started encountering that because I couldn't mine anymore. I had to start all over, and I was like, oh no. But then other people are like, oh, just try doing this. Just try doing this. So there are things to try. All hope is not lost. Okay, 68 north and 98 west. Actually, I might go a little less. I mean, I know I'm going southwest first, so why not go a little more west and a little less north? Let's see how this goes. I'm reasonably confident we'll find a way around this problem. I certainly hope so. Anyway, close this forum. I can find it again if I need to. But I don't like to have anything that could give me spoilers open any longer than I need to. I don't believe I got any kind of spoiler there. Okay. We're on the planet. Scan some terrain. Oh-ho. The very ruins where our agony began. Moment of truth. Good vibes. I am envisioning the result that I want to bring into the world. Ho-ho! And this time... Okay. So we got a little storytelling going on here in the sense that we previously found an oval object in Phlegmac ruins. So we know for sure, yeah, great relief. We know for sure now that the Phlegmac are in fact, they recognize that there was probably cool stuff to be had in the ruins. Okay. Plenty more to explore here. Yeah, I might have had to take a few weeks off before to work up to starting over again when we're on such a roll. When it all feels like it's humming along. Oh, some Phlegmac ruins there. Getting great energy efficiency here on our ship, which is great. On our terrain lander, or our vehicle. Love the smell of Endurium in the morning. Apparently, the miner's bug term is sometimes used to refer to, I guess, in the second edition of the game, which I think this is, they revised how planets work to make it harder to just mine the hell out of heaven, basically. Actually, wait. I had a really easy time in the early going of the game mining... Oh! A rubber widget. Again, I just don't think that's going to do anything for me, but who knows? I mean, it's literally called a widget. Like, none of the thingamabobs or doodads done much for us. Yeah, apparently, if on one planet you trigger too many scanning new terrain checks on a single planet, it can cause problems that lock the game up. Someone in that forum said, I call this the miner's bug. I reported it to EA back in the 80s. They said there was no problem. But the not enough memory for function with the cargo, there seemed to be consensus in the forum of having never encountered the error prior to playing the game in DOSBox. Who knows? Is emulation introducing new complications? Who knows? Who knows? I mean, maybe nobody knows. Oh. Both to the east and north. Oh, doesn't look like we're getting... Ah. Okay. Alright. I can take a hint. The game is telling me to go home. The game is telling me you got your black egg. You got an obscene amount of Endurium, probably. How are we doing for Endurium? Oh, yes. We're doing alright for Endurium. I did not expect to go to the depths of space and come back with more fuel. What's the ship... Oh, wait. Can't get the ship cargo percentage from there. Another thing they were saying was that this particular not enough storage for function might happen. Let's see if this matches their theory. No. It said when your cargo is around 90% full, it's more likely to happen. That is clearly not the problem we're having here. Okay. Nonetheless, very, very clear communication here to us from the game to head back to Arth. To let the poor Phlegmac rest in peace. Or did the Phlegmac get it? I don't know. We could meet the Phlegmac eventually. I counted, and there are way more circles of influence on that map than there are aliens that I've heard of yet. So it could be the case that the Phlegmac did get off this this forsaken rock. Right, of course. Of course we can't disembark in space. I meant, like, you know, figuratively, let's disembark in our ship from this planet. Mr. Tixip, let's disembark. That's just the official way that we say this. Okay. Now is... Yeah, it is still annotated. Beautiful. 237, 153. No, I read that wrong. It was 237, wasn't it? Yeah. I might have even said that. But my brain heard 57. But no, we found the edge of space. Right. And downspin into the flux. Alright, hopefully nobody ate in the last half hour. Ah. And is the other one still annotated for us? Heck yeah. Of course, I also have the official coordinates of that one, but... $173.88. Hey, pals. Not right now. is really cool to me. That I assume it is science officer training, but that as you advance, you get to the point where it doesn't scramble your not. It wouldn't be called a GPS. Yeah, your galactic positioning system. We can absolutely call it GPS. But you can actually get the coordinates. It's cool stuff. Okay. We have objects to analyze, and maybe we were gone a while. Maybe there's some news. Now let's real disembark. Check the news first. Let the anticipation build for the scanning of the black egg and the junk that is probably just junk. No new notices. Am I the only one who, in this whole interstellar organization, that even finds cool stuff anymore? Okay. Analysis time. Tell me about this black egg, please. Yeah, I'll pay that. Appears to be a bomb of some sort. The type is unfamiliar. To activate it, you must drop it. Are all the eggs bombs? Will one day we need to bomb something? Seems quite possible. What about this oval object? Is it an egg too? No. And then I'm not optimistic for the rest of these being anything, but who cares? Obviously, the thing we do have is important. Yeah. Could you at least, pay a lot for these curios? Would it kill you? Yeah. Okay. They all turned out to be the exact kind of junk I figured they were. But that's fine. I'm going to hang on to that tiny little bit of molybdenum. And we're going to sell a bunch of junk. Have this oval object. Check out this strange cloth we found. Would you like a rubber widget? A small obelisk? A plastic thingamajig. This oval object makes a great paperweight. Always a pleasure doing business with you. Right now, I don't think I'm desperately hard up for money on account of my abundance of fuel. But if I was hard up for money, I could sell a bunch of fuel. Honestly, with my super efficient engines, I probably should just sell some fuel. But okay. Gonna put a check for this black egg device. Now let me review here. Okay, obviously the cross-shaped constellation. It's a thing I could check. I'm confused about this Akteron thing because I would have sworn that cluster was the Four Seedlings. And that was the most promising looking planet. Maybe I just need to go there and explore more. But I mean, I have specific coordinates and they didn't pan out. And then, I also have a hint about a planet Spexy, but it's not on the star map already, so we'll have to figure that out. We have the okay, we have definite coordinate clue for the Gazertoids. Also, oh my goodness, my notes have a plural possessive confusion, but I fixed that. So, okay. So there are still breadcrumbs to chase, including avoid 13584. What's that? Bring up the map here. 135 and 84. 135, 84 is just nothing. Why was I told to avoid that? I don't know. But okay. There's that to investigate. There's the cross-shaped constellation. There is further investigation into the question of what is Akteron 6. Is that indeed... Have I found the Four Seedlings or am I just wrong? I'll look into that. The Gazertoids is chased down. And then, I mean, then I need more breadcrumbs, which I'll probably find as I chase off those other things. I think this is a good spot to stop for today. So I'm going to wrap it up. Because this was a productive day, huh? So I feel great about that. Hopefully, this black egg doesn't just keep on causing the cargo problem everywhere I go. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Because maybe if it does, we can temporarily sell it to Interstellar, and then when it comes up in the plot, buy it back. But yeah, all right. This was great. This was a lot of fun. We made some cool discoveries and some new friends. Zwerg. And awesome. Wicked. So, tomorrow, I'll be back here at some time, but it might be weird like the week before where I got to change the schedule and go later because there is stuff going on tomorrow. Buddy of mine's in town and he's been like, let's get brunch at this place. And I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And we kept trying to find a time. And then finally we agreed on Sunday morning, but I got to go. There's a family thing Sunday morning that I got to go to. So then I was like, can you do Sunday afternoon? Or like, no, then I was like, because it's brunch, I was like, what about Monday morning then? Like, go before work. Because, like, neither of us have jobs where we're going to get yelled at if we just start our workday a little late and work a little later. And then he informed me that actually, literally, this restaurant that has always served brunch for as long as I've known about it, like at least a decade they've been serving brunch. Tomorrow's the last time they will ever serve brunch. So then I said, Sunday afternoon brunch? And he was like, I'm not in town, but I might be back just in time. We'll see. So if that comes true, I might be at brunch right when I would normally be starting, or just before. So, I mean, I'll put an announcement in the Discord, so there's a plug for the Discord. You can join the Discord, folks. That'd be great. But otherwise, at any rate, I'll be back tomorrow playing Quest for Glory / Heroes Quest. So you want to be a hero. It's my second playthrough. I'm playing the EGA version now. I beat the VGA version as a fighter, but to go through the rest of the series, I wanted a mage. Can't spell mage without EGA, so I went back to check out the original text parser and everything. Very confident I'm going to beat it tomorrow, because I know all the steps. Except, like, I don't know specifically how to do them as a wizard. But I know all the pieces of the puzzle are clear, and I'm on my path to victory. So, that's exciting. Then, Tuesday, as long as my buddy Greg is free, we've been doing a little show we call Greg and James Beat 'em Up, where we're playing beat 'em ups. We just went through the original Double Dragon trilogy, playing both the arcade versions and the home ports to see how the seminal beat 'em up series was evolving. And then, next, this Tuesday, we're starting River City Ransom. We're going to do the original version, so Downtown Neketsu story, but going to the nest for some beat 'em up with light RPG elements action. So that'll be cool. And then, on Wednesday, Marathon Chrono Cross stream in the afternoon, because I would love to finish that. I don't think I'm going to finish it on Wednesday, but I got to get it done soon, because when the school year starts, I do not want to be doing a weekday afternoon stream. That's not viable. I mean, it is, but only if I work like really long day. I don't want to do that. I'm trying to right size my life and get some work-life balance. So anyway, tons of stuff going on. Always happy to have you here. I mean, I'd probably have just as much fun as long as I didn't look and see that no one's watching, just playing games and just babbling out loud. But it's more fun when you're all here. So thanks for stopping by. If you stuck around to the end, I really appreciate it. If you didn't, you can't hear my voice. I'm glad you stopped by, so thank you. And until the next time, that we all get dumped by the same flux into the same sector of space, take care of yourselves and be kind to everyone you meet.